Oh, hey, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here. And you know what? No matter how much time I spend exploring and playing and discussing board games, it seems that there's still always something new about the hobby to discover. And this week was no exception, when, during a casual drive with a friend and fellow board gamer, the subject of games versus music came up. But no, this wasn't a debate over which one of the two pastimes is better, but instead, it was a revelation in how the performance of these two activities are both open to artistic interpretation. You see, it all started when my friend confessed that one thing that he finds fascinating about board games is how a game's rules can be performed by various players as differently as sheet music is by musicians. Wait, what? Why, I'd never heard of something so ridiculous, and I considered throwing him out of the car right then and there, but instead, I decided to ask him what in the world he was talking about. And I'm glad that I did, because he was the one driving. Now, to demonstrate his point, he pulled out his phone and loaded up the 90s grunge anthem, Smells Like Teen Spirit. But then, he proceeded to play the same song again, but performed by others, each interpreting it in their own way. And so we had... and... and also...
with the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us.
and even... Now, all of these performers were working from the same musical rule book, the same sheet music, but each musician's approach produced a completely different result. And so, he said, it is the same with the varied styles and strategies of gamers. Take a rules-driven strategy game, one designed to completely eliminate the luck factor, such as Food Chain Magnate. Now, even though the options available to the player are limited by the restrictions of the rule set, every player will still approach the game with their own unique signature style. Perhaps even to the point where one could say, oh hey, that's a Chaz strategy, or hey, that's a total Eddie maneuver. Well, by that time, we'd long run out of gas, and so there we sat, stranded, blocking the interstate off-ramp like a wall of automotive cholesterol, pondering whether board game rules still allow room for a unique individual style in their execution, as performance, as art. Now, I have to admit, it's an approach to gaming that I'd never considered before. But what about you? Do you think that a comparison can be made between someone playing a game and a musician performing a piece of music, as both things allowing stylistic expression? Let me know by expressing yourself in the comments below. As differently as sheet music is by musicians. Differently as sheet music is to musicians.